Imagine a world where loneliness isn't just an emotion, it's a service you can pay for. A world where your perfect boyfriend exists. On demand. Polite, attentive, romantic, and always available. But it's not real. Not really. It's a contract. Service. Role. And yet, the heart doesn't care about contracts. That's where our story begins. We meet our heroine. A young professional woman, intelligent, ambitious, and fiercely independent. She's always put her work first, buried herself in routines and deadlines, believing that love is unreliable, unpredictable, and often painful. Her past relationships have left scars. Betrayals, heartbreaks, and misunderstandings have convinced her that emotional distance is safer than intimacy. Friends and family keep nudging her about settling down, and she smiles politely, brushing off their concerns. She doesn't want fake solutions, yet a small part of her longs for connection. Nights are the hardest. When the city sleeps, she feels the quiet weight of loneliness, and it's sharper than anything else. One day, browsing online, she stumbles upon something unusual. Boyfriend on Demand. A premium service where trained men act as ideal boyfriends. A few clicks, a small fee, and someone will be by her side. First she laughs. Feels absurd, almost comical. A boyfriend you can order. That's not love. But the idea plants a seed. Part curiosity, part desperation, she signs up. It's anonymous, safe, and temporary. She tells herself, it's just an experiment. No feelings. No strings. Her assigned boyfriend arrives. Perfectly punctual. Polite, charming, observant. He remembers every detail she mentions, responds with empathy, and anticipates her needs. From the very first meeting, there's an almost surreal precision in his behavior. Every laugh, every comforting word, every gesture feels orchestrated. And yet, it's impossible not to be moved. She tells herself repeatedly, it's fake. It's a service. But slowly, the artificiality begins to feel real. Routine interactions. Building suspense and emotion. Day by day, the contract boyfriend integrates into her life. Attending family events as her partner, effortlessly fitting in. Supporting her in stressful work situations, calming her anxiety. Small, thoughtful gestures. Coffee made just right, remembering a favorite book, noticing when she's upset. Each moment seems perfect, too perfect. And with every perfectly timed action, her emotional walls start cracking. She laughs more, shares more, and begins to look forward to these scheduled meetings more than she wants to admit. Meanwhile, he begins to show small, subtle hints of something beyond training. Fleeting glances, moments of quiet concern when she's upset, pauses in conversation that feel intentional rather than programmed. A hint of real emotion slips through, like a crack in a flawless facade. One day, through an accidental discovery, she learns that he has used the same techniques, gestures, and words with multiple clients before her. The uniqueness she felt, the warmth she trusted, wasn't exclusive. It was part of the contract. She feels betrayed, foolish, and angry, but also strangely hurt. It was all fake, and yet it hurts, she wonders. The cognitive dissonance leaves her confused, pulling her deeper into emotional conflict. At the same time, subtle signs begin appearing that he may be breaking protocol, spending extra time with her, doing thoughtful gestures off the clock, displaying hints of jealousy or protective instincts. Rules are being broken, and both of them are silently aware of it. Suspense begins to build. The tension grows like a storm. She is emotionally attached but afraid to admit it. He is professionally trained but clearly struggling to maintain his role. Their interactions become charged. Eye contact lingers, silences are heavy with unspoken feelings, and even routine conversations feel intimate. She finds herself analyzing every word, every smile. He too shows subtle slips, the small human touches that were never part of the script. Every scene now carries a silent suspense. When will the illusion break? Will feelings cross the boundaries of the contract? Friday arrives. The suspense is thick in the air. Maya is pacing her living room. She has changed her outfit 4 times. Why is she nervous? It's a transaction. It's like ordering a plumber. The doorbell rings at 7 p.m. exactly. Not a minute early, not a minute late. Maya opens the door. There he stands. Liam. If he looked good in the photo, he is devastating in person. He is wearing a navy coat that fits perfectly. But it's not his looks that shock her. It's his aura. He looks at her not like a client, but like she is the only person in the world. "Hello, Maya," he says. His voice is deep, warm, and steady. "You look stunning." Maya freezes. She knows he was paid to say that. She knows it. But the way he says it, there is no trace of a lie. "Thank you," she stammers. "Shall we go?" "After you." He offers his arm. As she slips her hand into the crook of his elbow, she feels a jolt of electricity. His fabric is warm. He smells like sandalwood and rain. For the first time in years, she isn't walking out of her door alone. The movie of their relationship begins. The first date is awkward on her part. She is stiff, waiting for the cracks to show. She is waiting for him to check his watch or look at his phone or say something stupid. He never does. At dinner, he asks about her day. When she talks about her boss being unfair, he doesn't just nod. He listens. He asks follow-up questions. He validates her anger. He cuts her steak for her. A small, old-fashioned gesture that makes her throat go tight. "Why did you choose this service?" he asks gently, pouring her water. "I'm busy," she lies. "I don't have time for the drama of real dating." Liam looks at her, his eyes searching hers. "Drama is the price of passion, isn't it? But tonight there is no price. Just peace. It is the perfect answer." Over the next few weeks, Maya becomes addicted. Not to the man, she tells herself, but to the service. She hires him for her cousin's wedding. This is the ultimate test. Her family is judgmental and loud. Liam navigates the wedding like a soldier in a minefield. He charms her mother. He talks sports with her difficult uncle. When Maya's aunt makes a snide comment about Maya's age, Liam steps in smoothly, wrapping an arm around Maya's waist. "Maya is simply selective," he says with a smile that shuts the aunt down. "And I'm the lucky one she selected. I honestly can't believe she gave a guy like me a chance." Maya looks up at him in shock. He defended her. He protected her dignity. Later that night, as he drops her off, the contract timer is ticking down. 10 minutes left. "You were amazing today," she whispers. "I just told the truth," Liam says. He brushes a stray hair from her forehead. His fingers linger for a second too long. Rule number 3 flashes in the audience's mind. No real feelings. But Liam's hand is trembling slightly. Just a micro tremor. Maya sees it. Wait, she thinks. Actors don't tremble. A month passes. Maya is spending a fortune, but she doesn't care. She's happy. For the first time, the silence in her apartment isn't scary because she knows Liam will be there soon. But suspense requires a crack in the perfection. It happens on a Tuesday. Maya has the flu. She looks terrible, messy hair, pale skin. She didn't book Liam because she didn't want him to see her like this. But the doorbell rings. She opens it, wrapped in a blanket. It's Liam. He is holding a bag of soup and medicine. "I didn't book you," she rasps, confused. "The app says you're unavailable." Liam looks different today. He isn't wearing his perfect suit. He is wearing a hoodie. He looks tired. "I know," he says quietly. I saw on your social media you were sick. I just wanted to drop this off." Maya stands there, the wind from the hallway hitting her face. This is a violation of the rules. No contact outside the app. He isn't being paid for this. He isn't on the clock. "Why?" she asks. Liam looks down, shifting his weight. The perfect boyfriend mask slips. He looks like just a guy who is worried. "Because I didn't want you to be alone," he mutters. He hands her the bag and turns to leave quickly, as if he's afraid of what he might say next. Maya closes the door, leaning her back against it. Her heart is hammering. The service is a lie. The contract is fake. But the soup is hot. This is the turning point. Maya allows herself to believe. She thinks, he loves me. This started as a job, but now it's real. She decides to confess. She plans to tell him to quit the agency so they can be together for real. She goes to the agency's headquarters to surprise him after his shift. She wants to see him step out of the boyfriend role and into reality. She waits in the lobby, hidden behind a large plant, feeling giddy like a teenager. Then she sees him. Liam walks out of the elevator. He looks dashing. But he isn't alone. A woman is clinging to his arm. She is older, wealthy looking. She is laughing. And then Maya hears it. The woman says, "Oh Liam, you always know exactly what to say to make me feel better about my age." Liam smiles, that same gentle warm smile he gives Maya. He reaches out and tucks a stray hair behind the woman's ear. It is the exact same gesture he used on Maya. He says, "Age is just a number. Your spirit is timeless." Maya feels like she has been punched in the gut. It was a script. The hair tuck. The soft voice. The specific compliments. It wasn't chemistry. It was choreography. She watches as he opens the car door for the woman. He is perfect for her just like he is perfect for Maya. Maya realizes she isn't special. She is just order number 459. She turns around and runs. The shame burns hotter than the tears. She feels stupid. She bought a lie and tried to wrap it in truth. This is the turning point. Maya allows herself to believe. She thinks, he loves me. This started as a job, but now it's real. She decides to confess. She plans to tell him to quit the agency so they can be together for real. She goes to the agency's headquarters to surprise him after his shift. She wants to see him step out of the boyfriend role and into reality. She waits in the lobby, hidden behind a large plant, feeling giddy like a teenager. Then she sees him. Liam walks out of the elevator. He looks dashing. But he isn't alone. A woman is clinging to his arm. She is older, wealthy looking. She is laughing. And then Maya hears it. The woman says, "Oh Liam, you always know exactly what to say to make me feel better about my age." Liam smiles, that same gentle warm smile he gives Maya. He reaches out and tucks a stray hair behind the woman's ear. It is the exact same gesture he used on Maya. He says, "Age is just a number. Your spirit is timeless." Maya feels like she has been punched in the gut. It was a script. The hair tuck. The soft voice. The specific compliments. It wasn't chemistry. It was choreography. She watches as he opens the car door for the woman. He is perfect for her just like he is perfect for Maya. Maya realizes she isn't special. She is just order number 459. She turns around and runs. The shame burns hotter than the tears. She feels stupid. She bought a lie and tried to wrap it in truth. Maya deletes the app. She blocks the number. She goes back to her glass tower. But now the loneliness is 10 times worse because she knows what she is missing. 2 weeks pass. She is a zombie. She receives an email from the agency. Subject: regarding your account. She tries to delete it, but curiosity wins. She opens it. "Dear customer, we noticed you abruptly ceased services. We also need to inform you that your preferred associate, Liam, is no longer with our company. Due to severe violations of protocol, his contract was terminated." Maya freezes. Violations of protocol. She calls the customer service line, screaming at the representative. What happened? Why was he fired? The representative, cool and robotic, replies. Associate Liam was found to be engaging in unauthorized personal contact. He was visiting a client off the clock. He was also found to be manipulating the billing system, extending dates for hours without charging the client. Maya drops the phone. He wasn't fired for being a bad actor. He was fired for being real. The soup. The extra time at the wedding. The way he looked at her. He wasn't charging her for those moments. He was stealing time from the company to give it to her. Suspense shifts to action. Maya realizes she has made a terrible mistake. She judged him based on what she saw in the lobby, but she didn't understand the context. Yes, he was doing his job with the other woman, but with Maya he was breaking the law. But where is he? The agency won't give out his real address. She remembers a tiny detail. One night, during a fake conversation about dreams, Liam had slipped. He mentioned a specific spot in the city, an old run-down pier where he goes to think. He said, "It's the only place where I don't have to be anyone else." It's pouring rain. Cinematic storm. Maya grabs her coat and runs. She hails a taxi. The old pier. Oh, please. The city blurs past her. The tension is unbearable. What if he's gone? What if he left the city? What if he hates her for ghosting him? She arrives at the pier. It is desolate, gray and wet. The waves are crashing against the wood. At the very end of the dock, a figure stands looking out at the turbulent water. No umbrella. Maya walks slowly. The sound of her heels is drowned out by the thunder. "Liam!" she calls out. He turns around. He looks wrecked. No suit. No styled hair. He is wearing a soaked t-shirt and jeans. He hasn't shaved in days. He sees her and his eyes widen. "Maya, what are you doing here?" "I know you got fired," she shouts over the wind. Liam looks away ashamed. "I'm sorry. I shouldn't have come to your house that day. I broke the rules. I messed everything up." "Why did you do it?" Maya steps closer. "Why did you extend the hours? Why did you bring the soup? That wasn't in the package." Liam laughs, a bitter, broken sound. "The package? Maya, do you really think I could fake the way my heart races when you walk into a room?" He steps toward her, the rain dripping down his face. "I've been a boyfriend to 50 women. I've held 50 hands. I've wiped away 100 tears. And I felt nothing. It was just a job. Until you." The suspense dissolves into pure, raw emotion. "With you," Liam continues, his voice cracking. "I forgot my lines. Forgot the time. I forgot that I was supposed to be Liam the product. I just wanted to be me. But I knew you were paying for the perfect man, and I'm not him. I'm just a guy who lost his job because he fell in love with a client." Maya is crying now, her tears mixing with the rain. "I don't want the perfect man," she says, her voice trembling. "I hated the script. I hated the perfection. I just want the guy who brought me soup." She closes the distance between them. Rule number 1. No physical intimacy. She breaks it. She grabs his face and kisses him. It isn't a polite, rehearsed Hollywood kiss. It is desperate, messy, and real. He grabs her like he's afraid she'll vanish. The story jumps forward. We are back in Maya's apartment. But it looks different. There are 2 coffee mugs on the table. There is a jacket thrown carelessly over a chair. It's messy. It's imperfect. Maya is sitting on the couch, working on her laptop. Liam is in the kitchen, burning toast. He swears under his breath. "I think I ruined breakfast," he calls out. Maya looks up. He isn't the smooth, flawless operator anymore. He is clumsy. He has moods. Sometimes he forgets to take out the trash. He is flawed. She smiles, a genuine warm smile that reaches her eyes. "It's okay," she says. "I like burnt toast." The narrative voiceover, conclusion. In a world where we try to automate everything, where we try to insure ourselves against pain and subscribe to happiness, Maya and Liam learn the most important lesson of all. The agency was right about one thing. You can demand a boyfriend. You can demand time. You can demand attention. But you cannot demand love. Love is the glitch in the system. It is the rule being broken. It is the unscripted moment in the rain. The screen fades to black as Maya walks into the kitchen and hugs the imperfect man she loves. The contract is void. The real story has just begun. End.